This week we're going to be doing a mix of things. There isn't a main theme, but I'm looking forward to showing you all of the activities. Before we get started today, let's stand up and do our warm-up. What you need for your warm-up today is a balloon, and what we're going to see if we can do is bop the balloon so that it stays with us. So it's really important that you do little taps, and I want to see how many times you can keep tapping it before it drops to the ground. So let's try again. So let's get your balloon and we're going to do little taps and try and keep your body in the same place. And see, I've been talking, I haven't been counting. So I'm going to try and count this time. I'm going to count in my head so I don't distract you. Oh, 22. So I hope you're all having a try, and I'd love to know how many you can do. Please let me know how many you got up to. Our learning objective today is that we can make a picture using squares. For our warm-up this week, we're going to be using our rice ball. So what you need to do is find your middle, index and thumb. And I want you to squeeze your ball with those fingers. So what I want you to try and do is keep a circle with your fingers. So I don't want you to just squash it like this. I want to see if you can keep a circle with your fingers. And then what you can do is squeeze one side, then squeeze the other side. Squeeze one side, squeeze the other side. So we're just going to do that for a minute. Well done, everyone. So now let's move on to our next activity. So what we're going to do today is draw some pictures using squares. So the other week we did pictures using circles. Today I want to see if we can do some pictures using squares and rectangles. So have a think about what you could maybe make using squares and rectangles. I think I'm going to make a house. So I'm going to think about doing some big squares and some little squares, and then it might have a fun rectangle for the roof. So get drawing. So there's my first picture. I've used a big square for the house's walls and then some littler squares for the windows And I made the roof using 2 rectangles. I wonder what you've drawn. I'd love to see it. Please let me know. I think I might draw another picture. So for my second picture, I've drawn some buildings using rectangles and squares for the windows, and I also used some circles like we did the other day to do a couple of extra bits like a stop sign and some wheels on the truck. So I hope you've had some really good ideas, and I'd love to see what you've drawn, and you can keep going once the video's finished as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what your pictures look like. It was nice to see the ones you did with circles, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you've come up with for the squares. So please do send me a message, hashtag GriffinOTFMS, or you can also just message me directly on Twitter or Facebook. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll need some paper and pencils again.